Hey girls, it's Gina. So today I wanted to talk about my favorite products. These are my daily essentials and stuff, or generally things that I think that I cannot travel without, and they go for several looks. They're good for all occasions, and I'm actually not going to include brushes because that I'm going to do in a different video. But I'm gonna start off with my face products. I absolutely love the MAC Light Full Skin Care line that came out, and I can't. When I first started using this, my face actually broke out a lot. I think because I had never had like a skincare routine before, so I never wore moisturizer. I never put on anything on my face. So when I first wore it, I broke out a lot. But now, my face is pretty used to it, and it actually like dries out when I don't use it. So I use this pretty much every day before I go to sleep and when I go out. Um, for the actual moisturizer, there are two types. If you go to CCO, they have this older version of the Lightful moisturizer, but there is a difference between the two. The older one is a little bit creamier and it's a little stickier than the newer one. So I definitely like the newer one a lot more than the older version. So if it's only a couple dollars more, just invest in it. Um, the other thing is my primer, and this is something that you can get at the drugstore. It's from Rimmel and it's called Fix and Perfect, and I absolutely love this. If there are a few things that I need to do, like if I'm on the run, quick, right? And I can only do a few things. I typically put on the moisturizer, put on a primer right around where I have like holes like around my bigger pores. I just put it around my nose area, and then I just quickly use a my mineralized skin finish and I run out the door. And that way it essentially makes my skin look a lot smoother instantaneously, and I love this because it's affordable, it's everywhere, and I cannot live without it. So then you have my face and body foundation. You guys have heard me do a review on this, and I still stand by my face and body. I love face and body. I will not and I refuse to move on to any other foundation. Not that I've tried many foundations, but I've tried like, Shiseido and like Studio Fix. And even when I do other people's makeup, I compare their foundation and my foundation, and most oftentimes people are wearing way too thick of a foundation that like masks their natural beauty, like it completely cakes on, right? The thing I love about face and body is that it's natural. It gives you the coverage that you need, but it gives you your natural beauty. It doesn't look like you caked on like tons of foundation. So I stand by this religiously. I love this. I love. Okay, so moving on, you have my concealer palette and then my mineralized skin finish. Mineralized skin finish, you guys know, uh, different from a regular compact like a Studio Fix. It's much lighter, gives you a natural glow, more like it's got a powder with like an iridescent, I would say like a highlighter or bronzer mixed in with it, so that it gives you a little bit of shine on your face where it looks natural, but it's still matte, like you know, gives you the coverage you need. And then my concealer palette, this is from Makeup Forever, and I've used this now for I think a year and a half, and I love it because it's got different colors and I use and abuse it, and I especially love it to cover up my pimples and blemishes. I love easy to carry around, a little bit of an investment. I've tried other concealers like cheaper ones that I buy at the drugstore, and they just don't do it for me, so I stick and stand by this. Moving on, I have my contouring. You guys have seen me from the beginning use this, and this, I wish, MAC made this like a permanent line. I don't know why they took it out, but this is, I can't travel without this. I can't go anywhere without this. And this is in Warm Light Definitive. It's quite dark, but I use this to shape my face, and I think contouring is absolutely so important, especially for a chubby girl like me, because it gives me these shadows right around here, and around where my nose is, and you know, it kind of like brings out my jawline, and it really just gives my face a little bit more definition and character. Um, and so yeah, if you can't find this, I find this mostly at the CCOs, which actually I love because this exact color is always at the CCO, so I'm never out of it. But if you can't find an alternative, you could always use a darker brownish blush, or you know, the other one that I take around with me is NYX's mosaic powder in latte, and it's just a bunch of browns, and how you use it is you just mix up the whole thing and then use it as a contour, and it works perfectly fine for me. So this is a good, cheaper, much cheaper alternative. Okay, and then moving on, I have my two blushes that I think is essential for me. I usually, my looks will either be really smoky or really natural, so like a dark fun colored smoky, or you know, a neutral colored everyday look. So I need a light pink blush, and then I like to go with a um, bronzy blush. So the light pink blush that I use is from MAC, and it's in Dainty, and it's a mineralized blush, and I love this blush. I at first thought that it would have been too pink. It's very baby pinkish, but it works beautifully. Like, you can build it up to get more, but I like to go pretty light, and so I like to wear this with a lot of smoky, like right now I'm wearing it. You can't really see it because I'm using my MAC and lighting is horrible, but you know, right now I'm wearing a dark blue smoky eye, and that's in MAC's eyeshadow in contrast, which you guys know is my favorite, and I pair that with this Dainty. Other times that I would wear this is if I'm just going for like a really neutral face, like no eyeshadow, maybe some eyeliner, you know, and then I'll put this on just to give my cheeks a little bit of color. Really good. The other one is just a typical bronze. This is from NYX. It's a mosaic powder in Truth, and I like it because it's got different tones of bronze colors that you can mix and stir around and wear, or you can just pick out a few colors and wear. I typically will even, let's say I have to travel and I don't want to take any more blushes, because I do have other options. I have, you know, in between blushes that have a little bronze and a little pink, or have darker pinks or whatnot. But if I'm traveling, I'll take these two if I need to be limited and mix the two to give me a little bit of warm pink, right? So you got the warmth, you got the light pink, you mix the two, you can do both. But the other thing you could use with this is another contour. You could use this as a contour too, because it's got a lot of nice browns. Moving on, I have my primer that this is, you know, Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I prefer this over the Urban Decay only because it's easier to use, it's more sanitary, you get more yield out of it. The consistency is a little bit more workable than the Urban Decay, so I definitely stand by the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And then I've got my fluid line from MAC, and you guys know that I've been through many stages of eyeliner. I always go through these stages where I try out my liquid liners, pencil liners, blah 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 blah. I started out with L'Oreal Hip liner, then I moved on to Jane's gel liner, and in conclusion, I have settled with MAC's. And the reason being, Hip is expensive. It's $11-12 now, and for a drugstore it's pretty expensive. They dry out really easily. And then same with Jane. Jane is good for a temporary, cheap, affordable way to, you know, go about, but that also dries out really fast. And then my MAC black track, it has yet to dry out on me, and so I use it very frequently. But the alternative that I found was pretty amazing. Recently I got sent a bunch of products, and it's from Physicians Formula. They've come out with a new like triple gel cream liner, you know, line, and amazing, and amazing. I'm gonna say it again, amazing, because you know, for under $20 you get three different gel liners, and they come in like a set where it's like a themed color. So you've got this one's a blue set, obviously, so it's blues, brown, and then dark black blue, and this is perfect. This is seriously, I use this today actually to be a base for my eyeshadow, and then also to line my waterline and my upper waterline, and I got 2 colors out of it. Amazing, amazing. And they have different set colors like greens, blues, pinks, etc., etc. So I thought this is such a value buy. Definitely worth the money. Okay, moving on again. So then, moving on, I have my 3 basic lipsticks that I cannot go around without, and they'll work for every type of look. So I have 3 colors: a pink, a complete nude, and then like a nude plus a orangish brown tint. So I've got my MAC freckle tone, and this is probably one of my favorites, and I wear this with a lot of my looks. Freckle tone, I love, love, love freckle tone. And then I have NYX's beige, and you guys have seen me use this since when I first started YouTube. This completely neutralizes my lips, like absolutely neutralizes it. So when I go for really dark smoky eye, black smoky eye, or dark purple, or whatever the case is, I wear this. And then I've got this pink colored lipstick from Estee Lauder, and it's in Crystal Baby, and I just love the texture and the color, and it just works for whenever I need a light baby pink, which is what I'm wearing right now. So it's soft, it's got the old school lipstick smell, but I love it. And I think that's pretty much it. Again, this is just like based on what I have. I'm not much of a buyer. I oftentimes I refuse to buy products until I've been told again and again and again by someone that I'm friends with that I need to buy it. Otherwise, I usually won't buy things, especially trend things. I really won't go out and buy. Especially because I'm a little bit broke right now. But anyway, my next video is going to be my top essential brushes, since I get a lot of those questions. I hope this helps, and if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you ladies later. Bye!